value. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at that. God looks at us as priceless. It's not about a value, but it's priceless. And he did this for us because he knew that Will was going to mess up down the road. You know, Will was going to be wild. You know, Will was going to get out there and drink and get drunk. You know, Will going to want to fight. So he said, I got to bring some kind of reconciliation back to him. So he got to have somebody that he can go to when he needs. Someone who can save him from his sin. Save him and let him know that he's valuable in his son Jesus. You know what I'm saying? We got to realize why we're valuable. We got to realize what makes us valuable. Right. We got to realize who makes us valuable. Right. You know, we got to go beyond what people say and how people put you in a category, you know, because my whole life I was considered, hey, I'm used the word hoe. I was considered as a hoe my whole life. And because that's what people tell me, I had to live to that standard because of past. You know, hey, this is what everybody else does. This is what you do. So I took that on and figured that's what I had to do. I figured that, I don't know if y'all know what a womanizer is, but that's what I was. You know, one woman wasn't good enough for me. I had to have more than one. I wasn't satisfied with a one woman. I had to have more than one, but I got more headache than I bargained for. But, hey, I had to live to that standard. You know, it was a standard that I had to live to because that was my value. You know, it was my value to act a fool. It was my value to drink. It was my value to get out there because I had to prove to people that I can live up to the name that they had given me. I didn't know my value. But coming here at Global and learning what love is and learning what makes me who I am, I know my value now. Amen.
That's it. And because he has come here and learned that, even if he messes up, he still has value. I say it again. Even if he messes up, he still has value. It's not talking about what he did in the past because, listen to me, it's so many times when we talk about our past, we think, oh, I was not worth anything, kind of like what he was saying. But now that you're a Christian, when you mess up, you think, now I have no value. Oh, I messed up so bad. God don't love me. I messed up so bad. Nobody loves me. And you know what happens? People out there has actually perceived the church to be like this. I've messed up. I got to get myself right before I come. I got to do this before I come. He said, well, sin abounds, grace abounds much more. Where sin abounds, grace abounds much more. The woman that was caught in adultery, the man was trying to give her value. Jesus said, look, where your accusers? Your value now is in me. I can give you countless times. He told Saul before he became Paul, this is my instrument. Hold up, he gave him value even when he was killing Christians. Hold up. He told David, you got the man wife, you pregnated her, killed her husband, but you a man after my own heart. He gave him value. He told another David, look, I know you done pop pills. I know you done slept around. I know you done did this, but I give you value. See, but the problem is this. The problem is this. When it's the people here, not just here, but out there, become familiar with who we want to give value to. We become familiar with them. We become, somebody come through the door, the baby come through the door, or a future, or let's look at it like this. Let's use pastors. Creflo come through the door. We want to give more value to them. We want to put a value on them instead of putting the value on the people that actually gave you value in your life. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Matter of fact, some people in here right now might be devaluing me because of your perspective and your familiarity with me. But it doesn't make a difference because guess who it's going to hurt? Not me. It's going to hurt you because now you hindering yourself from receiving that word. See, it's so many times they minister to us. And because of things that we decided to put our mouth on, we can't receive from them because we become familiar.
And in a very real sense, that there's an old saying that goes, familiarity breeds contempt. And I'm wondering, I mean, there's a situation where a woman is about to give birth to to a baby, rather.
It could become a lady if it's a girl.
There you go. A woman's about to give birth to a baby. X-rays and DNA test determines that this baby has an extra chromosome and will probably be born with Down syndrome. A lot of times they're asked, do you want to keep this baby?
Oh, I know where you're going. That's so good.
Who, and I'm going to ask that again, who has the nerve to ask, do you want to keep this baby? You know, it's very disheartening to know that this world has such low regard for people, for the unborn. And what's even crazier than that, people have such low regard for people who are already born. What we need is to get back to 1 Corinthians 13.
1 Corinthians 13, it tells you about love. It tells you who you are. You know, out there in them streets, you know, like I said, I had my baby mama. I had 5, and I had my children. But even though I did what I did for my children, I was still being labeled as a deadbeat. I was still labeled as didn't want to work. I still was labeled as didn't want nothing. When you're mad day. You know, I'm everything but something that's worth something. You know, and I listened at that. Even though I know who I was, at least I thought I know who I was out there, you know, with the history, I thought that I was somebody. But when they said what they said, my head down. You know, I'm feeling bad. You know, I'm trying to figure out, am I doing that? Did I do that? Is that me? You know, I didn't know who I was, but I was taking what people were saying about me to understand who I was. When I got to Global, I learned who I was. And you need people in your life that's going to give you information that's going to take you from one level to the next. You know what I'm saying? I came here at Global, I was hungry. I wanted to know. You know, like I say, it's a lot of, we go to church and we know it's something more in us that we're supposed to be doing. We know it's something that's there. We just can't put our hand on it. But when you have people that give you value, teach you value, show you value, cling on. Get the information. I'm telling you. Because if you learn your value, you'll learn your gift. And when you learn your gift, it says that it will open doors for you. And then it'll put you in front of great people.
That's it.
And this is what we got to do. We got to do this so we can get our money. You know, because we got things we got to do.
That's right.
And your gift is going to do it. Right. But you got to know your value.
1 Corinthians 13 says that love is patient. Love is consistent. I'm not talking about action. Let's get a mindset shift right here. I'm not talking about action. Matter of fact, y'all know one thing? I'm not even talking about valuing the things that you do. I'm going to say that again. I'm not talking about valuing the things that you do, because so many people place their value in the things that they do. Matter of fact, the world defines the things that you do as valuable or not valuable. They just did it during the pandemic. What's essential and what's not.
Come on.
Doctors of value. You work on cars, you devalue. Lawyers of value. If you're a trash man, you devalue.
Come on.
If you're young and you got a college degree, you value. If you old, put him out, he devalue.
Come on. That's good.
Listen to me. We want to make sure we don't become like that. We want to see value. 1 Corinthians 13, listen to me. When they say it's consistently constant, I'm not talking about the action. Because before the action, I got to know the identity.
Right.
Is this me? Yes, it's you, so I can do it.
Yes.
Not, I'm helpful with pleasure, so I'm going around helping people because I'm bringing pleasure. No, this is my identity. So since it's my identity, I just do it.
Yes.
See, we want to talk about the action of love before we talk about the identity of love. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how we know. We talk about God like that. What can you do for me, God? God, I need this. God, you know my situation. Can you help me, Lord? I see you tomorrow, the Lord say the same. God woke me up. See, everything is God doing. But what about the identity of who he is?
Yes.
When you see him for the identity, you value him for that.
Yes.
Do you value as love? Do you value me as love? Or do you value me as something? Do I value Mark as his past? Or do I value Mark based on what God said?
Come on.
Do I value Erica based on what she does? Because she can help me. Man, Erica's a great help for me. Boy, she's valuable to me because she can help me. But the person that can't help me, I don't want to spend no time with him. I'm going to spend time with the person that can help me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all. You good to me. You can help me, boy. You done blessed me. Boy, you done came up and gave me. You done did this. You done paid my bills. Oh, man, every time you've been there, and I just want to help. But the person that you think ain't did nothing for you, when you don't know that behind the doors they was doing this. I'm going to say it again. When you walked up to the utility office and your bill was paid, you didn't know to do it, but the whole time you was degrading them, but you was valuing this person when that money was coming from that person.
Come on. Yes.
I say that again. I want y'all to really hear. That person was giving you something. So you valued them, but you didn't realize it was coming through that person. Watch who you devalue and value. Don't ever devalue nobody. Ever. Ever. Because you can be devaluing a person that could change your life.
Man.
I see PC was on the edge. PC like, hey, so y'all, listen to me. We are flowing so much. There's things that we got to do. Y'all listen to me. 2020 ain't over with.
Come on.
2020 is not over with.
Yes.
We got things we got to do. 2021, y'all, we going places that y'all just don't understand. It's so big.
Amen.
And it's time for us to get into place gift-wise. Let God use your gift. Let's value each other, and let's first value Dad so we can change lives. Stand to your feet.
Run that back, Turbo.